It's Saturday, July 5th, about 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm giving the cows another double section here because I won't be here in the morning. I'll come back in the afternoon and move them again. Anyway, I haven't seen any new calves. I'm going to check on Metal Tag, see if I can find her and see what she's up to, and then I wanted to look at if they're eating too much grass or not enough. When I set up that wire, you might be able to see, if you're watching this video in full resolution, you might be able to see the crosswire there. But just beyond that, there is a ton of thick Dallas grass. It's like a jungle out there. It's up to my armpits. So anyway, let's take a look at Metal Tag and see what she's up to. I know it's a truism that, at least for humans, a pregnant woman, when she starts walking funny, that means the baby's coming in a few days. That has to do with the physiological fact that the pelvis has to make way for the baby. And so if, there's Metal Tag right here, if she's walking funny, it could be because the calf is coming very soon. It could be a number of other things too. I don't really see a well-developed udder. I don't know. She's just walking really slow, I guess. So I don't know what to say. As I've said many times before, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a vet. If the animals don't perform, I can't keep them. Let somebody else take care of them. You know. This is 19. I think this is the one that had the bloody discharge on her rear end, and I chalked it up to an abscess at the base of her tail. That was my conclusion of what it probably was. I think this is number 20. Yeah, this is number 20. This probably isn't a good sign on the right side here. Let me feel if I can see if there's, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, there's something in there moving around. Number 20 is probably close. The temperature right now is about 90 degrees, but it feels like an 85 or 82. And that's because in the evening some of the humidity disappears. So this is number 11. I don't think she's given a calf yet. You can tell she's probably got something in there too. Both of my white cows gave me calves already. One of them I sold. Ooh, look at the baby lambs. I can't wait for lambs. Lambing season is the best. She hasn't given me a calf yet either. Red gave me a calf. That's her calf right there. Yellow hasn't given me a calf. I don't think this one's given me a calf. I think it's number young 20. Young 20 hasn't given me a calf either. I'm very doubtful the young 20 will give me a calf because her calf was born late last year in mid-July. There's a chance that she was open when the bulls were on her, but there's a good chance the bulls would have missed it too. So she gave me a calf. I think that's her calf right there. This one, I don't think she's given me a calf yet. I could be wrong though. There's like a booger coming out of her butt there, so she might be ready. I don't know. I think there's plenty of forage. I'm looking at the manure, it looks good. Oh, by the way, the calves have started headbutting each other. They're kind of fun to watch sometimes. That calf right there is number 10. He's the firstborn. Already he's putting on fat. You can see that folds of fat down his neck. That's probably the Brahmin in him too. You know. I think what it is the bulls, they have like bigger shoulders, and the heifers, their tail kind of makes an angle, a point at the end there, and bulls are kind of round at the back. That's how you tell from a distance. Obviously you have to get up there and see if they have the right number of holes or carrying an additional package between their legs, but that's what I think. The people that identify them from a distance, that's what I think they're doing. Let's go look at where they were, and then I'll wrap this video up. I want to move the bulls. I want to actually get the red bull down here early If I had calved according to schedule, I'd be bringing him down probably last week. But I want to get him down here. And if I do that, I'll take a video to remember the occasion. So, forage here is a little light. It's a lot of Bermuda grass, but it's pretty thick and deep. I don't think it's too bad. There's a bunch of weeds in there, which is good for the sheep. So, I think they like the Dallas grass a lot, though. Anyway, this is the water. The minerals, I gave them some extra minerals. And then, let's see if there's still minerals here. Yeah, there's a little bit of minerals in there. All right, so one of my great fears, especially with Dallas grass, is it's hard to tell how much they're eating because the Dallas grass sends up the seed head up. It gets to 4 or 5 feet tall easy. But all the leaves are down low. So it's hard to tell how much they're eating of the leaf. And so I don't know if they're taking 2 or 3 bites or what's going on. If they're taking 2 or 3 bites, it's probably not good for the Dallas grass. I know that they got rid of all the Dallas grass. All the seed heads are gone. I don't see any seed heads. So either they trampled it or they ate it. Probably ate it. And I'm seeing other grasses that seems neatly mowed. And some of the grasses, like here, they left this brown stuff alone. That's not too big of a deal. There's probably nothing in that brown stuff to eat. It's just roughage. But here you can see this green stuff hasn't been touched. Right next to it, a big bunch was taken. I think that was a Dallas grass. Am I pushing them too hard? Do I need to give them more area? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It really is. That said, we started, gosh, probably 3 weeks ago from the north end there. And I am amazed by the regrowth, how fast it's regrowing. Somebody said I had a pretty good pasture. I must be proud of my pasture. Yeah, the answer is absolutely yes. I'm very proud of my pasture. This is not what I had 4 years ago. 4 years ago when I bought it, it had ryegrass up to my armpits everywhere in neat little rows. But underneath the ryegrass, there was nothing growing. It was just bare dirt. No clovers, no weeds, no nothing. And then we had a drought in 2021. The 150-year drought means it's the worst drought in recorded history because they started recording droughts 150 years ago. And that August of 2022, I think is when I took my first video. And there's nothing. It's just bare ground. We got rain a couple weeks later, and we got an explosion of certain grasses, but then it was really tough sailing as I started to understand what it was I was trying to do. My first thought was I'll just give them some area, they'll eat the grass and that'll be good. But I didn't know what grass was supposed to look like, and I don't know what it was supposed to look like when they left, right? So I did a lot of learning and experimentation. I'd done a ton of learning before I did this, but I knew that I really couldn't get anywhere unless I started doing it myself and seeing for myself what happens, right? But now here I am. Got plenty of grass. This grass pretty much continues like this all the way down to the south end. I could probably go another 10, 12 weeks without a drop of rain, right? Just based on what's already in the pasture, 10, 12 weeks. We do anticipate getting some rain, maybe tomorrow. We got some yesterday, just a tiny bit. But there's lots of forecasts of rain. I hear in central Texas they're getting too much rain. One of the rivers, there's flash flood. Lots of damage. Lots of people hurt. Probably a lot of people missing too. So we could use some of that rain. If it had just moved a little bit to the east, a little bit to the north, maybe we would have had flash floods and flooding problems, and I'd be moving my cows in a sailboat or something like that. I don't know, but I'm not starved. I'm not in a drought. But if it doesn't rain for another 3 or 4 weeks, I'll definitely be in a drought. So the expectation is we will get some more rain. So I'm not too concerned about that. Anyway, a lot of words to just say that I think we're fine on the forage front. I don't have to reduce the number of AUs. I think I have plenty of room for more sheep. Probably can keep several heifers if I wanted to, several steer as well. And I think today I'm going to move the South Pole bull with the cows so he can start becoming their friends, and when they're open he can start doing his business. And what I'll probably do is leave him on for as long as I can, probably 6 months. Just leave him on, because at the 6-month mark I think that's when some of the older heifers that were born this year, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, will start to become open, and I don't want to breed them too young. So keep him on, give him 3 or 4 months by himself with the cows, and then maybe just only do him. Don't even let the other bull onto the cows. That's probably what I'll do. So he's a year. No, hold on. He's almost 2 years old. He'll be 2 years old in the next month. So he should be old enough to breed and breed well. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.